Good morning. Welcome back. I filmed the other day, but I've got this problem with the SD card that whenever I put it, I figured out what it was because I kept recording. What the hell? This is not gray hair. This is foundation. Just saying. Anyway, whenever I take the SD card out of the camera, I put it in my card reader, download it to my iPad, and it took me forever to realize I have to reformat my SD card in my camera every time. I hate this camera. And I'm not liking my cheeks too much today. I don't know why. Maybe a little bit more color. No, I think I know what I need to do. Ew. So, I've got my complexion done. Even though I don't like it. So, I'm going to take my little... If I would quit knocking these things off. I just need better stuff. So, I'm going to take a little bit of white powder underneath with a brush. And I'm going to bake it, but I don't necessarily really want to bake it. I just want to clean it up. I have little wedges, sponge wedges for this. It's also a different brush, but I'm kind of lazy today. I broke out. Okay, so I'm probably not going to air or upload the video I did the other day. Because frankly, it's such a pain in the ass. Anyway, so what I did was I took the Catrice foundation, which I didn't like on its own. It was way too matte. Yeah, this is not working out for me today. Not every day can be a winner. Yeah, not every day. This is not going to be a winner. I think I pulled my bronzer too low. Or my contour too low. Anyway. So, I did the Catrice and it's too matte. So I looked up to see if I could add vitamin E oil, but that's too thick. It takes too long to absorb. So I have bio oil, and you can use it with the bio oil, and it looks much better with the bio oil. Um, However, I noticed. Hold on, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more. You see nothing but brows. Anyway, and it looked really pretty, but then I noticed that yesterday or even this morning I had some breakouts, like they were right here, and some like little tiny ones that enough to where you really can't see it underneath the foundation, but they're there, and I don't know if that's because I'm having these. I guess for a week I still have a sore throat, stuff in my chest, stuff in my head. It cleared up for about 3 days, and then it totally just came right back. So I don't know if that's it or if it's the foundation, but I have a funny feeling it's because I mixed it with oil. Whatever. So I probably won't. I may do that again. I don't know. It's still not my favorite foundation, even with the oil. It didn't make it that life changing for me. So, man. So I'm going to do just a little eye look today, because unless you just really want to see me put on foundation, eh, um, I mean, we all know how to. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what y'all want to see. Anyway, so I just do what I want until you tell me what you want to see, because I don't know. Anyway, So I was watching Christy Beauty yesterday, and Jaclyn Hill. Her video was like 57 minutes long. I'm not complaining. I do have to sit and watch those in shifts, like probably you do with mine. But she went over. The highlighters look so pretty in the new highlight. She went in the whole drama with her whole lipsticks, and yeah, I personally think there's something a little shady about how they handled it. I don't know why, and I kind of understand. I mean, I don't know. It was a whole thing. Um, I'm going in with the matte painter. Yeah, I have a little pimple right here too. Oh, and I needled my face. So I've noticed lately that sometimes also after I needle my face, I get some breakouts. Um, maybe it was the hyaluronic acid I put after needling it. Uh, Sorry. Hyaluronic acid is. I just totally derailed. Anyway, it was very interesting. Jaclyn Hill has some really pretty highlighters, which I'm obsessed with highlighters. I don't think I could have enough. Um, anyway, so going. Where was I before? This is a terrible morning to be doing this. Oh, I don't know. I'll remember at some point. I keep putting vitamin E oil on my lids. I don't know why. I think because sometimes they're a little bit creepy. Yeah, this stinks because there's no one here to remind me what I was just talking about. Anyway, I'm going with the MAC Painterly Paint Pot on the lid. Oh, I think I was talking about needling my face and hyaluronic acid. Everybody raves about it and raves about it, but the thing about it is hyaluronic is a very temporary thing. It's not something that's going to build you up over time. It's very instant. I mean, it's good to use in the morning before you put on your makeup, but if you're wanting a long term um, solution, hyaluronic's not it for you. Dude, I microneedled my lip. I've been microneedling my lips, and they really make them bigger. I like that. Look at this one area right here. Nothing wants to stick. And I think it's that oil because I do a little bit of vitamin E oil underneath my eyes to help with the fine lines. And then somehow I just end up rubbing it on my lips, but my lids, my lids. But my lids do get really crepey and they're getting really baggy. I don't like that. I'm getting old. So, and I think that's why some stuff hasn't been sticking so well, and I need to remember to quit. I don't know. I got a jar of vitamin E oil, but then I see people getting like the pills and picking doing little pinholes in them, and I don't know which one is better. I have no idea. So I'm gonna work with my Summer and San Tropez album. Album. I think the allergy meds are starting to get to me just a little bit. So I think I'm going to. Where was? Ooh. I thought there was a lighter purple in here. I still don't have enough room to work in here. Anyway, so I don't think there's one in there either. So what do you want to do? Alright, I'll go in with sand for my transition shade, which is the one that it never shows up on here, ever. Yeah, I keep using it. windshield wiper motions. And then I blend it, bring it down. I have to keep relearning my eye shape because the older I get, you have to work with it. It's terrible. I like this. I like BH Cosmetics. I haven't tried their brushes. I've heard a lot of people use them. They say they're nice and soft. Sorry, I've got the TV on and I got it on mute. I wish I could do my hair. I was watching this girl's video yesterday about how she was getting ready for this marine ball. She was putting her own extensions in her hair. I was like, oh, that would be so nice. I think with me, I do not have the patience for that. Once I get past the makeup, I'm like, just throw in the ponytail. And just an FYI, if you ever see me with my bun in my hair, just know my hair is very dirty. I hate washing my hair. And it's not like, it's mostly because it takes so long to dry. And I really don't like air drying it anymore. It doesn't matter how fast your hair dryer says it will go. No, it takes me way too long. Okay, so I'm going to go in with Villa, and it's a very light pink. I'm going to go. I do not know why I picked this color. It's totally not. I think the wind's blowing pretty hard outside. I was talking with some girls at work yesterday, and I told them I like to take my time with this, like doing my makeup, because it's like, it's very therapeutic. It's like you're just creating. If I did the same eye look every single day, it wouldn't take me as long, and I wouldn't, because I do take my time. And I'm just sorry. Alright, so now I'm going to take the same little brush and I'm going to go with Cabana, which is a deeper purple. And I'm going to go on top of that. Oh, there we go. I got what I wanted. Sometimes when you don't, if you don't have a shade you want, you can mix colors and make the shades. Yeah, for a $7 palette, this isn't bad. When I put it on top of this pink, it doesn't make it as an intense purple, which I will probably go back and on the outer corners, or yeah, in the outer corners, and do deeper purple. I try to stay with more matte shades. On my eyelids because they tend to look better because I can see where I'm getting crepey right here. Which is why I was putting the vitamin E oil on my eyelids. I'm going to go a little bit more. I try to recreate things and I have to remind myself I'm not 20. I'm no longer 20. And just on the outer edge, making it a little like darker. This is not going to be a complicated eye look. The more wrinkly I get, the harder it gets. Y'all probably tired of me bitching about my wrinkles. Sorry. That'll work. At least you can lay down your foundation of your eyeshadow, and then before you do your eyeliner and lashes, if you need to go back on any specific part, because I almost said Pacific. Anyway, you can go back and fix that before you put on your liner and lashes. I'm going to go in with a flat brush with Marina, and it's just a light purple pink. And I'm going to tap it on. I like this because you can blend out the edges with the end of the brush. Oh yeah, I like that. Just making sure that everything is all blended. This has been the best $7 I've ever spent on a palette. BH Cosmetics is so inexpensive, but their products are so good. I know some higher end stuff that's not this good. I was also telling somebody, like, a lot of these people are just gaga over colors, and that's great if you don't have a lot. That's fantastic, but the more you play, the more you work, the more you do in it, the more you start looking for performance. Because there's nothing worse than spending too much time trying to get, you know, a pigment to show up or having to work too hard to blend. No, like for me, you can tell, but for me, I build up a lot of my stuff. That's why it takes me a little bit longer. Mm, it was really pretty. And so now I'm gonna, like I told you, I'm gonna go back through with the dark purple. I used to do my all over lid first, but now I do my creases first. Sorry, I'm just blending. That's all I'm doing. I'm just blending. I hate that because I just have this natural tendency to always just face forward and then there's the camera. Um, and just fixing saturation. Mm. Alright, so now what I'm going to do, I told you this wasn't going to be complicated. Like I mean, I've done 2 videos. I thought I filmed 2 videos that were really, they were fun. And I played and I messed around with colors. And they were just gone. There's nowhere there. That was so disappointing. It feels like such a waste. It looked really good. And I went to work, so I didn't really waste it. So I'm going to take shroom and buff out the edges. Smooth them out. That is very important. And it just looks like my skin, so it's not gonna, it's got a little shimmer to it. So if you don't like that stark brow, um, you can use something like shroom and it's, I'm just giving it all over. And all over, and all over blend to everything. Alright, so now we're going to work on the bottom. So, and I have loved this for my lower lash line. Sometimes, like, at the pencil brush, it irritates my eye underneath there. The flat brush, sometimes it's too thin. But I've gotten to a point now where I like it a little bit smokier. Or, like, thicker down on the bottom. Some people like it, some people don't like that on me. I can go either way. So I'm going to take that pink, that light pink, just lining underneath the lash line with it. My teeth hurt. Can't see it, but it's there. So I'm going to take the same brush. I'm going to go in with the Cabana, that darker purple, and I'm just going to go on top. Ooh. And not all the way, just on the outer corner, kind of like in the center. Maybe a little bit past. Leaving a little bit darker on this outer corner. Yeah, I like this brush because it's really, really soft under the eye. My eyes are super sensitive. It's so funny because I used to have a border collie and I loved her and I was never allergic to dog dander before until I got her. And then, oh my god, I had to take a pill every day and it wasn't enough. So the one I put all over the lid, I'm putting down here on the lower lash line from the inner towards the middle. And I have to be careful with some of these purples because they do irritate my eye too. I'm also using it as an inner corner highlight today. Dude, I hate the sound of my own voice sometimes. What the hell? Darker purple. Out. Let me just make it a little bit deeper on the outer corner here. Sorry, just put it, and I brought it up there. Got that home advisor stuck in my head. I like to. A little bit more on this side. Make sure it's that true. do need to fix this inner corner. This is so pretty. Which is very basic. So, oh, I'm already at 30 minutes. Woohoo! So now what we're gonna do eyeliner. I don't know if I'm gonna do a Stark. And I'm hungry. I'm gonna grab my. I've. I haven't. I do like these Morphe liner brushes, but they're too long for me. I think that's just what I've decided. They're too long. So I'm gonna take my smudge pot. This is better. This is not the best liner ever. I hope it rains. I'm off tomorrow. I hope it rains. I love, I love rainy weather. I don't like the heat. I don't like the sun. Not doing anything spectacular because we're gonna put lashes on. Just lining my eye. Sorry. Sorry, I don't talk while lining my eye because it generally tends to move like you would if you were putting a lip liner on. There's nothing worse when your eyeliner is uneven. I love my baby boy. He's so sweet. I took an allergy pill this morning, but my eyes are still wanting to water. just perfecting. Alright, now my waterline. Ooh. Wrinkles go away. Alright. It's simple and taking me 38 minutes, but like I said, I take my time. If, and I know I keep covering up the mirror. I need something different. I don't know. I really don't know exactly what I need. I'm going to use the same lashes. Oh, I can get another pair today. I'm taking the glue off. I don't know. Did I talk to y'all about the sponges? Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get the stands out sponge. I need a new sponge. And not all sponges work the same. I learned that the hard way the other day. And glue. God, I need so much. I usually do my lips last because when I do my eye look, it kind of determines which way I want to go with my lips. Unless I find this really awesome lip color, and then I'll work my eyeshadow around the lip. I think that vitamin E oil is helping my lashes. This is what I use. Anyway, we were talking about. Sorry, I think I forgot. We were talking about palettes at work, and I was talking about how I take my time. And somebody was like, "Yeah, you want to get it right," and I'm like, I was like, for me, it's not about getting right. It's about I like taking my time because I like to create and change the placement and see what this looks like. And it's more about creating than it is getting it right. So I'm gonna put the little let the glue get a little bit tacky, and I hate the way the folds of my eyes just create. So when my shadows disappear, on my eyelids. It's almost never because of the primer. Always because of the folds of my lids. I love purples, but I have to be careful because certain shades of purple, there's a dye in it. My eyes do not like. I have really enjoyed this Essence mascara. I know, and I've seen this one girl. She doesn't even do makeup videos. Like, she does her health and fitness, and don't ask me how I got into that area, because I am not Miss Health and Fitness. It's a really long story. Anyway, so she doesn't even do that ever. But the girl, I don't think she ever uses anything cheap. She uses everything high end and expensive. And a lot of people do ask her about her makeup, and she's a beautiful girl, and she does do her makeup very well. But then again, I'm like, use some inexpensive stuff that people can afford. And then it just hit me that that's not what she does. She does other things. So she can do whatever she wants. I need to quit bitching. I'm using the Maybelline today. I do like the Maybelline a lot. It'll probably be another repurchase. Damn. I hate putting lashes on this eye. Because these are much curlier. The lashes are much curlier on this side than. So I struggle a little bit more. Okay. I'm going to have to leave it as is. Alright, now I'm going to coat my bottom lashes because I'll coat one and then I'll forget the other. I'm going to have to fix that. Okay, it does clump a little bit, but it's not, for me, that's not really a deal breaker. So, I'm going to get the glue off the back of my hand. And now I'm going to take them and blend them together. Mascara. Yeah, these lashes are definitely, I definitely ruined them the other day. That's why I don't put mascara on top of my um, lashes when I get them on. I do them before. But I dropped, I dropped foundation on them. I think I need to go and fix that liner. I always put liner on, and if I need to put, not with the paint pot. But if I need to go back over some more, then I will. But a lot of times I don't. Like this side, no. I find it easier to work. Sometimes the lashes are so big that you can't get in there afterwards. So sometimes that's why I'll do it before. If I don't want to put any liner on, I just won't put any liner on, and I'll line underneath my lash line. Anyway, all right, that's it. I don't have a clue what I'm gonna do. I'll probably just do like literally a nude lip. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna find it, but we're at 48 minutes, and I will tonight when I get home. I don't have to work tomorrow, so tonight when I get home, I'm going to put everything I use down below because usually I forget to do that step because it's such a pain in the ass getting it over here anyway. So I'm gonna probably do like like literally a nude lip. Cause sometimes I'll do berry with these purples, but I think I just want to do a nude today. Anyway, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below for me. Um, uh, you can like this video, subscribe it, ring the bell, do whatever you want. I'm trying to film more, but I have a tendency sometimes when I'm doing a lot of makeup, my skin tends to break out a little bit, so I'll take little breaks.